Right on, Mr. Monty.
And we have karate lesson part 2. So find a space in your house or outside. Make sure that you've got lots of room. And let's get started. All right, so remember in karate, we start by taking our bow. So this is our sign of respect. Our left hand comes up, we make a fist. We cover it with our right hand. Remember, this is war being covered by peace. Even though we have different problems in our life and we're able to defend ourselves, we prefer to find a peaceful way to solve them. So war covers peace, we take our bow. And if you are doing this with a friend, you can bow to each other. Remember, this is our way, if you are practicing with a sibling or parent, that they always know that you are about to practice karate. We do not do surprise karate practice. Okay, so we are going to take our stretches. So go ahead and go down to the floor. We'll start out in our butterfly stretch. So Mr. Monty, even though all of our bulldogs are at home, what's something that you want them to do to keep staying active?
Well, you can do all sorts of stuff. You can help out at home. You can do it some games in gym class. Some of those minute to win it challenges. I know a lot of you have siblings. You guys can kind of compete with each other. Some of the games you can even use to clean your own room, which is awesome. We did a crab walk cleanup the other day where you walk around like a crab and use that to pick up stuff. So that's a fun way to make cleaning a little bit more entertaining. But getting outside whenever you can. The weather looks like it's supposed to be warmer the next couple of days, a little rainy, but we'll be, in the fall, it's fun to get out, rake leaves, jump in piles, all sorts of stuff.
I like that. Now, Mr. Monty showed me a new, stretch athletic thing to do. So he's going to show me again because I'm not good at it.
Okay, so if you guys remember in our tumbling unit, when we do the frog pose, we're going to start with our hands nice and wide and make frog fingers on the ground, and then I'm going to put my elbows inside my knees. So my knees are wide, my hands are nice and big. I'm going to lean forward so my knees and elbows are touching, and then I'm going to slowly go up on my toes just until my feet pop off the ground, and I'm going to try to balance. Okay? And then you feel that your center of gravity on your hands. It's a little tricky at first, but once you find that spot, you're golden.
Okay, and this might not be accessible to all of you guys, so if this isn't for you, that's totally okay. This is a frog stretch. So to do this, you have both of your knees kind of wide, you come down onto your forearms, and you make your back straight. So if you are on hard tile like this can be kind of painful, so just kind of pay attention to where you are. If it hurts, then don't do that.
Yep.
All right, pretty cool. You're gonna come on up. Last stretch. Go ahead and just take your feet. If you can, touch your toes. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip on over. We'll stay here. Wherever that is, for you it might be here, it might be here, it might be here. You might be able to wrap your fingers all the way around your foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Love it. Okay, hop on up. Okay, so we are going to start out with practicing our punches. So go ahead and go into your starting position. We're going to step out. So to do that, remember, our right foot's going to start by coming out. Okay, so we'll take our bow one more time. Step out with your right foot, make an X, hands come down. Now, remember, we're going to get into our horse stance, so it's basically like we're in a standing squat. Our hands, when we are done with them, they come to our hips, or if you have a karate belt, then they come to your belt. That's how you put those away. Okay. Whew. Here we go. Front 2 knuckle punch. So remember, for this one, your hand goes straight out in front of you. I'm actually going to turn to the side. It might be easier to see. Left, right, left, right. Hey, 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 hey. Awesome. Back fist. So for this one, you're going to take your hand. It's almost like you scoop it over to your left hand shoulder and you make a diagonal. Left and right. Okay? Hands in fists, hands at your sides. Hey! 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 And then uppercut, hands and fists. Basically, they're going to go straight out in front of you. Your palm is going to be facing your face. Uppercut. Hey! 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 Awesome. Here is our new strike for this week. It's called our knife hand strike. So I'm just gonna come up. So you take your hand, you make it like flat, take your thumb and you push it in just a little bit. So your hands are gonna look like this. So this is a knife hand strike. So almost think of your hands almost like becoming straight like a knife. And then you're going to strike in kind of at a diagonal, okay? The reason our thumbs are in is because if you actually were to use this to defend yourself, you do not want your thumb getting caught on something and then pull. That would be a really big owie. So we don't want to do that. Okay, so go into your horse stance. Your hands are in fists. Remember, when you make them into a knife hand strike, your thumb just comes in. Hands are strong and straight. Hey! 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 Nice. Okay, kicks. So, front ball kick, you're gonna kick straight ahead of you. Get into your horse stance. Hey! 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 Awesome. Back kick. So make sure that you got nothing or nobody behind you. You're gonna kick straight back. Hey! 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 Okay. Now we're going to kick over to our side. So let's start with our right hand side. We're gonna stagger. Okay, make sure that you've got nothing to the side of you. Hands on guard position, so they're up here in kind of like a loose fist. Hey! 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 Nice. Switch sides. So now you're looking to your left. Hands are a loose fist. They're kind of up by your head. Hey! 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 Nice. I just want to say, if you guys noticed, my left side is not as good as my right side. So if that is the same thing for you, don't worry. That means that you are an athlete, okay? All of us have things that we are better at and things that we just need to keep working on. Cool.
If you also didn't notice, Miss Zorea can kick a lot higher than Mr. Ronnie can.
So,
We can work on some flexibility a little bit.
lesson, all of us have things that we can keep working on, okay? All right, here's our last one. This one is a little bit more athletic. So this is called a jumping front ball kick, okay? So to do this, let's start with our right foot forward, left leg back. Our left knee is going to come up. We're going to kick forward with our right leg, okay? Here we go. Let's do this as a practice. Ready? Nice. Left knee comes up, right foot kicks forward. Do one more practice. Good deal. Okay, ready to shoot for real?
Here we go.
Hey!
I was ready.
Hey! 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 Awesome. Switch legs. So the right knee is going to come forward, left leg kicks. It might be helpful just to practice that. So right knee comes up, left leg goes forward. Here we go. Hey! 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 Nice. Take a bow to yourselves, to your partner. Hey. The last thing that we are going to work on is blocks. So Mr. Monty is going to be the bad guy, okay? So we learned our blocks last week, but sometimes it's hard to understand why we're doing that if you can't like envision what a bad guy might be doing. So, sorry.
Mr. Ronnie has a pool noodle, so it'll be safe.
We love it. Okay, so we're gonna go over our blocks really quick before we do this. So kind of stand in your horse stance and make gentle fists. So number one, it's like your right hand is scooping ice cream. 2, scoop an ice cream. 3, make an X. 4, make an X. 5, up high. 6, up high. 7 to the side. 8 to the side. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Mr. Monty's going to be the bad guy.
What if I kind of crouch?
Maybe that's a good idea. Okay. So remember, in karate, we are always able to defend ourselves, but we want to find a peaceful way to resolve it if we can. So in this case, Mr. Monty's attacking me for protect. All I'm doing is moving it away. Okay? All right. Here we go. Take my back to you. Okay. Go ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. All right, readers, so that is what we have for karate. Go ahead and practice those. I hope that you guys had fun. We're going to take our bow to each other and then to you, and we also have a book. So here's our bow. You guys to each other. Thank you, Mr. Monty. All right. So let me see if I can share my screen. Whoops. Give me a second. Here's my book. Okay, so this book is That Is Not a Good Idea, and it's written by Mo Willems. For those of you guys who remember, I've read a lot of Mo Willems books to you guys. Mostly they've been Elephant and Piggy. This one is a little bit different, okay? It has a twist in the ending, which is kind of fun. What I like about this story is it talks about being ready, okay? So sometimes there are dangers in the outside world. You need to be aware of those and think about how you can be able to defend yourselves, okay? It's also a story about if you are in something that is dangerous, how to get out of it. So if you are ever in a place where you feel unsafe or uncomfortable, leave. Go ahead and call your parents, call an adult that you trust, and get out of there. So that is kind of the serious message of the story. But here it is. That Is Not a Good Idea, written by Mo Willems. Mo Willems presents That Is Not a Good Idea. What luck. Dinner. Excuse me, would you care to go for a stroll?
Sure.
That is not a good idea. Would you care to continue our walk into the deep, dark woods?
Sounds fun.
That is really not a good idea. Would you care to visit my nearby kitchen?
I would love to.
That is really, really not a good idea. Would you care to boil some water for soup?
Certainly. I do love soup.
That is really, really, really not a good idea. Would you care to look at my soup? A key ingredient is missing. That is really, 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 really not a good idea.
Oh, a key ingredient is missing. You!
Oh my! Well, we did try to warn him. The end.
More soup, children?
All right, so I hope that you guys like that story and the karate lesson. Remember, this is written by Mo Willems. He also wrote a lot of the Elephant and Piggy books. So make sure that you guys are reading every day, but just as important as reading every day is going outside, playing, doing yard work, helping your parents, helping neighbors. Find some way that you can get exercise and help other people as much as you can. All right? It was great to see you guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
See you later.